So you are celebrating a major milestone. It's been 20 years since you started as an ambassador for UNICEF. That's incredible. How did you end up, 20 years is a long time. Was there something that happened in your life that made you want to be a part? Like, why UNICEF?
Yeah, well, in 2000, I lived in South Africa for 3 months, and I was filming.
Wait, why? Oh, you're filming.
I was filming, but I had a very small part in this movie. So I would go volunteer in like townships and children's hospitals. And when I got back to LA, I had such a hard time assimilating like the person that I discovered there, which was this, you know, very empathetic, compassionate,
and you can't unsee certain things.
Person of service, like I realized that's serving other people is what fulfilled me. And when I came back, I went through a really hard time, a depression, because I was like on Charmed, living in a house in Beverly Hills, you know, driving a BMW, and I had just seen such hardship. And there was a lot of guilt in that.
Yeah.
And my mom said to me, because she was a huge fan of UNICEF's life-saving work and did Trick or Treat for UNICEF when she was a kid, and then I did it, she said, you should call UNICEF. And so in 2003, they appointed me as an ambassador, and I've been able to travel to Angola, Africa.
Wow.
2 years after the peace treaty was signed for the longest civil war in the history of the world. India 6 months after the tsunami, to see how UNICEF was helping communities rebuild. Kosovo, where I learned about really the disparity in income and how poverty impacts a child's development and future.
Obviously.
Yeah. And then recently I went to Egypt, where my focus was on young girls. And there's still some practices in Egypt, like female genital mutilation, that UNICEF, with the government, is really trying very hard to ban.
Yeah.
So it's really just very fulfilling, hard work, but important work. And I feel very blessed that I am still able to be a person of service.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most incredible thing, right? Because you're super blessed in your life and you get these opportunities, but to use that spotlight, and for someone that might, you know, like, oh, I love her, and oh my God, she's into that, what does that mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? It is a very cool thing to use that spotlight, so thank you for doing that.